comment. After local exam and high school grad, I noticed that many kids around me had the same problem with learning. There are tons of tutorials online, but the knowledge is scattered everywhere. Whenever they realize they're missing something, they immediately search it on YouTube, Bilibili. The whole process feels unstructured. Progress is slow, and they still do not fully understand what they're learning. Remember to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Every day, there's also new waves of AI news. The headlines are always like, there's something changing. You should learn this and that. You want to learn AI in a systematic way, but most tools do not have complete, structured tutorial. This is because we are living through an explosion of information created by AI. There's simply not enough time to build a full course for everything. Creating and refining one course can take at least 2 weeks to a month. But AI evolves so quickly that by the time a course or a book is published, it may already be outdated. So, in a way, learning without a perfectly structured system is simply part of this era. Here, I want to introduce a new term. One of my favorites is called vibe learning. You do not need to master every feature of a tool from beginning to an end. Once you understand around 40 to 50% of it, you can probably start using it. It is fine if you do not know the rest, because before long, that tool may be updated or be replaced by something else. But because you already learned the basic from the first tool, you may reach 50 or 60% much faster when using the next one. Then with another tool, you probably reach 70 or 80%. Learning in AI era can be divided into 5 steps: setting a goal, researching, previewing, and understanding, and applying. The first step is setting a goal. You need to decide what you actually want to achieve. What do you want to complete a course or pass an exam, write an article, or create a report, give a presentation, or build an application? I want to learn AI. It's not a clear goal. Do not set a huge or vague goal like I'm going to learn AI, but break it down into smaller actions, such as I will spend 3 days on spending 2 different passes for learning AI academic. The goal should be specific, measurable, and attached to a clear and realistic headline. The second step of researching. The material we need to reach a goal, you need to collect. So you need to compare different courses, find suitable videos, and follow people you can trust. When learning AI, you also need to be reliable, consistent, accurate, and up-to-date information. You understand where industry actually and currently stands. You do not want to find information in another video yelling as everything's over. You're more likely to find in the 3 or 4 hours interview from someone who actually works in the industry. After watching enough high-quality content, you will gradually understand how deeply you need to learn a tool, what problem it still has, and what is people still building, real models and products are currently using. You can also use AI to help you define learning materials. For example, suppose you want to learn Japanese, you can ask AI research tool to look through Reddit and find out how other are achieved in the same goal. You can then theory this method based on your own situations and objectives. The third step is previewing. Do not try to understand everything perfectly from the beginning. First, quickly look through some of the titles, chapters, modules, get a general idea of what you want to learn and how different passages may connect. You may also take a quiz or a practice exam before officially starting. Of course, you probably will not perform very well because you have not learned the material yet, but the question will already be sitting in your mind when you start studying. When learning through and programming projects, you can also open the starter code first and look at what the final result is supposed to come. The fourth step is understanding. Do not immediately dive into a specific concept, get stuck, or keep running into the same wall. Starting with a general understanding, then go deeper, one layer at a time. During your first round of learning, do not be extremely detailed notes. Only record 3 types of information: definitions, main concept, and complete examples. You can also convert learning materials into a format that is easier for you to absorb. If you learn better through audios or video, turn a textbook or written reports into a video or through the podcast. If you prefer reading, you can turn a video into a textbook-ready style document. Suppose you're facing a dense textbook that is difficult to understand, do not worry. You can scan the pages you need with your phone, save them in a PDF, and upload the file to an AI tool. Your prompt could be based on these materials about hyperrealism. Create concise and easy to study notes, then ask it to generate short questions with answers. as well as multiple choice questions with 5 options. Now, you have study notes, short answer questions, and multiple choice questions. Together, this material form your external database. But the purpose of external database is to transfer knowledge into your internal database, which is to win. It truly matters. What truly matters is what stays inside your internal database. So, do not spend most of your time making beautiful notes. AI can speed up the process of building your external database. You should spend more of your time building. Make sure the knowledge is actually stay in your mind. When studying a topic, you can begin with short answer questions, then read the material and try to recall it. And finally, complete the multiple choice questions. Do this once a day, repeat 1 week later, and repeat again in 6 weeks probably later. Record your scores in tracking sheet and observe how your results improved through spaced repetition. Notebook LM can help you to understand and process learning materials. When preparing to study a topic, create a new notebook as your courses, video, textbook, official documentation, research papers, interviews, and even personal notes. Then ask it to generate a study guide and quizzes. However, there is one step you cannot skip: checking the sources. The generic content should be include references so you can learn the original material and verify the information. Once your knowledge base is ready, you can place the material into Gemini Canvas and generate a structured learning plan. It can divide topic into different modules, moving from basic concept into real-world applications. The same materials can also be turned into web pages, quizzes, flashcard, or audio, but the main problem with learning is usually not what we cannot understand anything. Problem is that after reading it, we think that we understand it when we actually do not. That is why testing yourself is so important. Long-term knowledge can be stored in Obsidian. Obsidian may use the markdown files and can help you to build a document, your own external knowledge database. You can first ask AI to extract information from a book, then organize them into a folder. Then create a separate files for each of key concepts and build connection between those files. Instead of ending up with a pile of isolated notes, you create a complete system of knowledge. The 5th step is applying what you actually have learned. While studying, always remember that your original goal and think about how each part of the material connects and to your situation. If your final goal is to write an article or reports, you can first use the Notebook LM to create the outline, then work with AI to complete the reports. If you want to build an application, you can use AI-assisted programming or bipolar tools. After understand something, you also need to explain it out loud by yourself. Before you begin, ask AI to create an extremely simple outline for your explanation. Keep the explanation as short as possible. Use normal everyday language and examples that your audience could recognize from daily life. If you cannot find a real audience, ask AI to act like an 8-year-old student. Use voice mode that explain the topic to us. Ask it to continue questioning you based on your explanation. And when you're finished, have it summarize what you already explained well and what's building improvements. So what does systematic learning look like in this era? Use AI to learn everything. Whenever you do not understand anything as AI will always become a tool and help you to learn, communicate, and solve real problems. The more questions you ask, the better you become at using it. And the better you become using it, the more this constantly changing world can work in your favor. By the end of the video, you now know how to use Vibe Learning. Learning with AI has 5 steps: setting a goal, researching, previewing, understanding, and applying. So what are you waiting for? Start putting into practice. 记得3D关注站分享你更多不知道的 AI 干货，拜拜。